Wow, wow, wow. We just came straight live on. Good morning, every single person. And we didn't sign in because there's so much to do today. And I know that definitely you're going to have value for your time. I want to say very good morning to everybody joining me, those joining me live, and those that will watch after now. I say very big thank you. Thank you for the share of your time. I never take it for granted. And like I always say, please like the video, share it, let somebody out there know that there is something called Knocks to Nuggets on air. And I know that every day will consistently add value to you by the grace of God. So for the last 2 weeks, we're talking about goals and goals performance management. And today we are taking it further. And with me in the studio is the same person. He does not need introduction anymore. Is a big brother, is a friend, is a mentor, a coach, a trainer. Is so many things in one. So receive with me back on the Knox to Nugget platform today. Charles Olasunkanmi Obisesan. Hey, welcome back.
Thank you so much. Thank
Thank
you.
you so much for your
Yeah,
time for the last 2 weeks. And we don't take it for granted at all. I still have my notes, going through them and gleaning from them again and again. And for everybody out there, I ask you, go through your notes. Go back to the YouTube channel and watch these videos again. I'm serious, you didn't hear it all. There's so much to glean. So I'm coming back to you. Last week, we were talking about measuring goals, and we
yeah,
practically squeezed all the time out to try to finish on time. But one of the things you said as you were leaving off was don't set goals too easy to accomplish.
yeah.
Otherwise, you will be too lazy to
Lazy.
attempt them.
Thank you.
So
Yeah.
that was where we left off last week. So I'll leave you for the next 5 minutes before we
Okay.
take on questions.
Okay. Okay. So that's where we left off last week. All right. So let me say this today. Let me just say a few words, and then we go into the questions. That in measuring your goals, you need to set performance management day.
Wow.
Performance management day. The point is, uh, we are all prone to procrastination,
True.
all of us, everybody. So if you don't set a date for it, or a day for it, or a time for it, depending on the kind of goals that you're looking at, whether you're looking at a long-term goal, short, medium-term or short-term, or even a daily goal. So a daily goal is like something that you have, like you have, a to-do list for each
Mm-hmm.
day. Having a to-do list is a goal, is a daily goal. So,
Mm.
so you want to have a time that you want to measure it. To measure it is to evaluate it, to review it. So you want to say that, okay, so today, now at this particular time of the day, of course, I'm checking what I've done for the day. At this particular time of the week, I'm checking what I've done for the week. At this particular time of the month, I'm checking. So you want to set a day, or set a day or a date or a time, that you want to be checking what you have done and
Mm.
measuring it, saying to yourself, okay, so this is what I set out to do. All right, so what have I done?
Yeah.
How far have I gone? What did I not do? And then of course, now even the ones that I did, how well did I do it? The ones that I
Mm.
didn't do, now why didn't I do them? So now that's how that's how you measure whatever it is that you set out to do. So you are saying to yourself, okay, so now I set out to accomplish ABC. So at the end of the month, at the end of the week, I'm checking. So did I accomplish ABC, or did I
Mm.
accomplish A, or and then how well did I do, and all that? So you want to do that. Now let me also now say this, that if you don't achieve your goals as set as you have set it, as you know, maybe for the time, but at the time you set it, you would set to achieve it, or in the measure, the quantum that you decided to achieve it. Please note, don't write off the goal, or should I say, don't write off yourself. Don't write off the goal, or better still, don't write off yourself, or
Don't
don't even
write
write
off
off the goal at
yourself.
yourself. Very important,
Hmm.
because now the simple thing is rewrite and reset the goal. Just rewrite the goal and reset it. Simple. Rewrite it and reset it.
And
Just rewrite
reset
and
it.
reset. Now, see, the point is, see, why do I say that? Uh, it is said, "He who fights and runs away lives to fight another day." Only
Hmm.
that that other day that he lives to fight, he fights smarter and he fights more strategically with the benefit of hindsight.
Wow.
So that's what happens now. So if you live to fight, if you fight around the way, then you live to fight another day. So, but the next day you're going to fight smarter. You are going to fight more
Smarter.
strategically because you have some level of experience. So maybe the first time you fought, you are a rookie, but now that you're fighting, you have some experience. So you're going to be smarter and you're going to fight more strategically. But see, the thing is that now, when you're doing this, in measuring your goals, there's a caveat. The caveat that I have about this is, if you find yourself always pushing back a particular goal to the
Hmm.
back burner, you're always pushing it back to the back burner. You may want to reconsider that goal.
Hmm.
You
Hmm.
may want to
Hmm.
reconsider it.
Hmm.
Because the point
Hmm.
is, you want to ask yourself, is it really important to you? Because if I keep pushing it back to the back burner, then that means that
Hmm.
it's not. So I want to push it back to the back burner. And every time you see that, oh, okay, so this particular one, you keep pushing back, then you need to reconsider and ask yourself, whether this one is really the kind of thing I want to. And let me also say that, please, now that we're getting ready for the year 2023, please, write down all your goals. Write them down, all your goals, and I don't know which. It doesn't matter how many areas you have, but write them down. Doesn't matter how many goals you have. Write them down. Now, so when you have written them down, then prioritize them.
Hmm.
Prioritize them. Now, how do I mean by prioritize? So you want to place them on a scale of preference. Okay, so now, so this is this scale 1, 2, 3, 4. From scale 1 to 10, which one, you say to yourself, which one will be the mother of goals?
Hmm.
Which one will be the mother of all my goals? That I've said. Which one of them? Out of all these ones, which one? What I mean by the mother of goals is, which one among all of them would it be that, if you are able to achieve this one, it would almost have covered the
All the others.
all the others, or will give you the drive, the impetus to pursue the other ones. So you want to, of course, you want to ask yourself that. Now, when you're able to identify that, please go for it. Go
Hmm.
for it. Now,
Hmm.
it could be your financial goal, that is the mother of all goals. It could be your health goals. It could be your career goal. It could be your relationship goal. Whatever goal it is, which one is the mother of all these goals? Now, once you have identified it, go for it first. Prioritize it. Now, when you do that, you discover that, also, if you can get that one done, then it give you the passion to go, to go ahead and just want to say, okay, so now, if I can do this, then I can do the rest. If I can do this, then I can do the rest. And let me say finally, that um, that the difference between where you are and where you want or intend to be is in what you need to do.
Hmm.
The difference between where you are, okay, and where you want to be or ought to be is in what you need to do if you have not started doing it, or what you need to do differently if you have been doing it. So it's either what you need to do or what you need to do differently. So, for example, if you have not been setting goals, so the difference between where you are and where you intend to be could be that you are not been setting goals. So start setting goals, or it could be that you've been setting goals, but you have not been measuring your goals. And
Mm.
so you find yourself not accomplishing them. So start measuring your goals. All right, start
True.
measuring. Or if maybe you have been setting goals, okay, but you're quite asking yourself, how do you set the goals? Okay, how do you go about accomplishing them? Okay, or you have been measuring your goals, but you still find out you're still not getting the kind of result that you intend getting. Then you want to ask yourself, okay, so what do I do differently? What should I do
Mm.
differently? In measuring my goals. Should I go another way? Or is it the way that I'm doing it that is not that is not the way? Or what is it that I've learned? In these three weeks that I've not been doing before, that I need to now add to whatever it is I'm doing that could help. Help me get to where I'm going to. And don't forget, self-discipline is at the root
Mm.
of goal setting. In fact, is at the root of any form of progress in life. That's what I would want to say this morning.
Wow. Again, the brief things you've said has taken me another two sheets of paper. But thank you so much. We don't take it for granted at all. But I want to ask you a few questions that have come in the course of the last 2 weeks.
Yes.
Somebody asked, you touched on it a bit, but somebody was asking, can I set goals in the various areas of my life? So can I set marital goals? Can I set career goals? Can I
Yeah.
set financial goals? Or will I be tearing myself into shreds? So should I just take one area and put my goals? Or can I put it all like that?
Okay. Well, the thing is, you are a many-sided person. Every one of us is many-sided. So I am a married man. I'm a family man. I am a pastor. I am an accountant. Okay, I'm a trainer. So and I need money. so, so,
True.
so, so, and then of course, also I am a living being. So that means that I have some measure of health goals that I need to set. So what I'm saying, therefore, is that you know um, you can set goals in different areas of your life. You can set goals in different areas of your life, because you see yourself that okay, but I think I even mentioned something like that the first time, that
Yeah,
that you can set personal goals, can
yeah.
set personal and family goals, and I said that one is your why. That one is your why. Okay, and the personal goals could be a health goal, could be a health goal. It's a personal goal. Family goal is there. Maybe I want to get married, or what is it I want to do with my family, and then you can then so you can set the personal family goal. Then you can set financial or career goals. All right. Now, which of course will be what you're going to do in order for you to accomplish your
Your
personal
goals.
goal or your family goal. And then of course you need to you can set self, or rather capacity development goals, which is the
Mhm.
how you are going to get those things. So you want to see. And then of course I believe that this is important also, that to set relationship or social goals. Set
Development goals.
relationship or social goals. Now that empowers the how you're going to get what you get and it empowers your how, and then of course, now at the root of all them is spiritual goals. All of us are spiritual. We are spirit beings. Whether it doesn't matter the faith you have. Like I said, quoting Olumide Emmanuel, he said, that you either belong to a secret cult, or you go to the secret place.
Definitely.
So that is so you can, what I'm, in a nutshell, you can have goals, in different areas of your life. The thing is that now, when you set all these goals, like I said earlier today, when you've set all of them, check, okay, among all these goals, okay, which one is the mother of all goals? Which one is the mother of all goals? That now, if I'm able to accomplish this one, then it will give me, the drive to go for all the other goals. That's what I would say. That's what
Hmm.
I would say.
Thank you so much. So when you can set goals in various areas. So the person that asked that question, you've heard it
Yes,
again. You can
yes,
set goals in various areas of your life. But
yes.
there's something you said, which was where we picked up today, that your goal must stretch you. Now, what's the difference between an unrealistic goal and a goal that stretches?
Okay, okay. So, uh, an unrealistic goal is, for example, is for someone that does not have a BSc or a bachelor's degree, to say that by the end of by December 2023, he wants to have a PhD.
That's a good one.
That's just unrealistic. I mean, because at the end of the year, even it's not going to get it. So, and it's not going to get it because there's a process. Now, I think one of the things that we also need to know in in setting goals for ourselves is that we need to realize that life is about processes and processing. life
Mm,
life has processes, that have been designed to process us. So even in setting my goals, I must have at the back of my mind that there are processes in life. It's just like
true.
someone now. So okay, so an unrealistic goal would be, okay, I want to travel. To the United States next week. I don't have a passport. I don't have a passport this week. So there's a process. You have to get a passport. Okay, so and then you want to go to the US, for example, for God's sake, and you are in Nigeria. Now, in Nigeria, you know that now for you to get a date for interview, is 2025 or so. So it's so realistic. So, but then now a goal that stretches you, is a goal that, for example, I say to myself, next year I want to write 2 books.
Mm,
Okay. Now, okay, do I have the capacity to write 2 books? Yes,
true.
I do.
Yes.
Okay. So now, but can I be lazy about it? Of course, I can be lazy about it. So I
Mm,
so so I set the goals myself. Okay, but now by 30th June 2023, the first book must be out. By 31st of December, the second book must be out. Now, what that does for me is going to stretch me, even though writing 2 books, next year will not stretch me enough. Okay, but then it will stretch me, but it will not stretch me enough, but it will still stretch me, because like I said earlier, that we're all prone to procrastination. So, but it will
true.
still stretch me. So now, so what that means is there is a goal that I know I can achieve, but even though it's not that easy to achieve, but then
True.
it should
It's
stretch me.
achievable.
But
Mm,
then there are things that there are others that are just unrealistic, and some that are unreasonable. They are
mm.
unreasonable. Okay. Uh,
So that question has worsened it. Said, okay, between
okay.
stretching and stressing, what is
Okay. Okay. There's I'm trying to breathe there. Okay. So what's the difference between a goal that stretches you and the one that
and
stresses you? Now,
stresses
the,
you?
the thing is, like I said earlier, that there are processes in life.
True.
Now, if you are not aware of the process, okay, and you set a goal for yourself, you'll be going about it, and then you'll be stressed because
Mm,
you think that you are not, you're not accomplishing. Now, see, there's difference between a rocking horse and a running horse. There's a
mm,
difference. Now both of them are sweating, but one is sweating towards a destination, but another one is sweating, on the same spot. So
mm,
that's a simple difference between stress and stretch. So one is stretching you to get to a particular destination. The other one is putting you under stress because you are just going on and on and on. Well, maybe the only thing you can do, maybe what it can do for you is maybe lose some weight. That is if losing weight is your goal.
That is a goal.
If that is the goal, then maybe, but if not, then you are just stressing yourself. So what I would say is that when you don't either you are not aware of the maybe sometimes you are not even aware of the processes. Okay, if you are not aware of the processes, and then you are going about this thing, you are not getting result, and you're wondering what's happening to me is because ignorance. Now, ignorance is a major challenge, and once people are ignorant of anything, and they keep going about it, until they seek knowledge. Knowledge will not seek them until they seek knowledge, about it. And that's the interesting about life. Ignorance will seek you, but ignorance will seek you, but knowledge will not seek you. You have to seek knowledge, but ignorance, is always there. So I think for me. I think that's one of the major differences between the two.
Wow. Knowledge will not seek you. You must seek knowledge. That's so profound, but that's so true. And interestingly, one of the things we're doing in the coming week is then to look at all of these things we're saying, talking about. How do we ensure that we stay balanced? So next week, actually, Adiola Kingsley James, we're talking about emotions and productivity. You don't want to miss that. Haven't set your goals, haven't set dates to measure your goals. How do you manage your emotions to ensure that you do not push yourself over to the other side too much? Because there must be a balance. There must be a way. And like something he said at the beginning, and I had to write it down. He said, if you don't achieve that goal, don't write yourself off. Many times we write ourselves off. We beat and overbeat ourselves. Says, don't write yourself off. Just rewrite those goals and set a new date. Parents, I'm talking about accountability partner.
Yes.
There's a question of that. Somebody is asking, who should I choose as my accountability partner, particularly in this time and season that competition is all over the place? Will I not be exposing myself to undue competition or criticism? Who can I choose? What are the criteria to choosing an accountability partner? And I think that should be our last question, so we can release you again today.
Okay. Accountability partner is, when we talk of partnership, we're talking of relationship. So even in accountability, which is part of relationship, you want to, that basic yardsticks that you must have. Number one, is vision. Why am I seeking this person? Why? That's where am I going? So why am I seeking the person? Number two is value. Value. What is the value that seeking this person will add to me? All right. What is the value? Or even though there must be a value that I'm bringing to the table. All right. I'm bringing the value. So it's value for value. Bringing the value to the table. So, and then what is the value that is going to add to me? Because the thing is that, I know where I'm going, and I see where this person is. So the person is where I'm going, or is going even much further, than it's where I think I'm going. All right. So okay, then I have a vision for this place. So this person is someone that is likely to help me. And two, value. Okay, what value is going to add to me? Okay, and then what value can I also bring to the table? All right, and then number three, which I believe is most important, which is where this question that comes in, is values. What are the person's values? Because now when we talk of values, that's where the issue of trust or no trust comes in. If the person does not have, because values are the things that now are the bedrock of anybody's life. See, everybody can have competence, and everybody can have capacity, everybody can have capability, but how many people have character? That's the issue. So now, if the person does not have a character, sir, no, it cannot be my accountability partner. Why? Because I can't trust him. The issue is even that, if I cannot trust you, then I can't relate with you. So, and when I'm talking about, I think I mentioned some things about this, like last week, that an accountability partner must be someone who is not envious of your vision. So now it's not envious of your vision, and it doesn't feel intimidated by your passion. So now,
Mm.
so you have to look at that. So now, is this person that kind of person now that will see me, and then of course it will say, oh wow, this is a good thing that you're doing, and we want to go all out to help you to get to where you are going to. Those are things you have to look at. You have to look out for. Look for the values in that person. That, I think, is the most important. Of course, if you look at the vision, your vision, vis-a-vis, his vision, then of course, look at the value. Now, what value is going to add to you, and then what value do you have to bring to the table? Because it should be quid pro quo. So both of us must gain from it. It must be a win-win situation. All right, and then most importantly, look for the values. That one, I believe, is very important. Look for the values in that person. If you don't see the values, no matter how great the vision is, or the value is, you may have to watch it, especially because of what you are going to the person for. Okay,
Mm.
now, because there are times that even if it doesn't have the values, and then you see the vision, the value there. Okay, you are the one who would know how to manage yourself, with the with those values. Okay, so the one who knows how to manage yourself with that one. But then, because you know what you're shooting for, you know that, okay, when it comes to values, this guy is not it. But when it comes to value, I can get I can get it. So that's what I believe should happen. Yeah.
Wow. Thank you so much, CSO. Thank you. I truly appreciate you. Thank you very much for your time. Thank you
Thank
for this 3 weeks of intense
you.
value adding. I know that if we're going to pay for this master classes, it will be so much, but we truly appreciate you. Thank
Yeah.
you for adding
Thank
value to Knocks to Nuggets. And like I will
thank
always say, I will come again. Thank you so much. Let me allow you give your parting shots in the next 1 minute. So over
Oh,
these three
okay.
weeks, what's your parting
Okay.
shot to us?
Well, the passing shot will simply be responsible. Be responsible. Just take responsibility. Take responsibility. It's your life. No, it is nobody else's life. It's your life. So take responsibility. Otherwise you are going to be a liability on yourself and society. So just take responsibility. So that's what I would just say. Thank you.
Thank you very much. I truly appreciate you. My regards to the family. Thank you for this time. God bless
Thank
you,
you for
sir.
thank you for inviting me.
Wow, 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 wow. So much nuggets, so much. I kept writing and writing. And the last words, it said, is parting short, be responsible. It's your life. If you succeed, it's to your advantage. So just simply live your life responsibly. And don't forget, next week, Monday, I'm so excited. I'm having this person in the house next Monday to talk to us about our emotional health, emotions, and productivity. I've listened to her twice now, and each time she has added value to me. And I'm so glad she's agreed to come on this program and join me next week. So don't miss this for anything. Tell people about it. 7:45 next Monday. Adiola Kingsley James will be in the house. Thank you so much. And until I come your way next Monday, I have an assignment for you. Ensure you have your 2023 goals written down. You've thought about it, you've dreamt, beautiful. Write them down. Paper and biro. There's still nothing to trade for that old time paper and biro. Write it down. Go over it again and again. Set an accountability day. You can be twice a year, it can be 3 times a year, it can be quarterly. If you can do it monthly, that would be perfect to keep your goals in view throughout the year. 2023 will be your best year yet. I'm so convinced, but you have got to take responsibility. Till I come your way next week, Monday, don't forget it. If you can think it, you can be it, and you can have it. And as always, together we win. Thank you so much, everybody. I celebrate and I appreciate you. See you by the grace of God next week, Monday. Bye for now.